Okay. All right. Mablak here. Gonna do some getting over it for as long as my hand holds out, which might be a couple hours or 2 or 3 hours. My hammer powers have grown ever more expansive. I'm not amazing at the game, but I've gotten better. Just gonna be going for sub 130, which I know I can do. I know it's deep, deep in me. Whoop. So that part, I really want to get to that shelf, the orange thing, by like 35. I'm not sure what I'm lacking at the moment, if it's speed or consistency. It's clearly both. No doubt about that. Oh. But yeah, I've had a lot of times where like I've been like 8 seconds ahead of my usual time ish. So it's like I know it's possible for me right now to get sub 130, but there's never that big of a jump. Not all at once. I'll be happy if I can get like sub 135 for now. Oh, oh, come on. It's a weak start. So right now my mouse DPI, I kind of lowered it. Like I kept raising it for a while. Now I'm like, I think I need control. Control over my life and the hammer. Dude, the vibrations from the game sent my phone flying. All right. It's triple tap start. I've basically from the beginning of getting into this game, I've been trying to do the most difficult starting routine. Clearly don't have it mastered even remotely. But it's like every day, I just get a 0.01% better at it. Oh, come on. Too much airtime on that. Really? Okay. I think the like the mouse speed that I've gotten used to is probably like double this. It's like 4,000 something, but now it's on like 2,500. Being this low though, it's kind of relaxing in a way. You just have to like not try overly hard. All right. Let's give a little taparoo. Did not quite get there, but that's okay. Oh. Oh, really? I slip right there? Okay. Alright. Oh my god, my mouse. Come on. Hitting the side of my keyboard. That's not good. Alright. Go to the snake. Just, just, just get snakes. One thing I haven't tried with these speedruns, there's like a category where you kind of do a loop, like you get to the snake, then you go back down. It seems kind of fun. Oh, come on. Slip. Uh, there's only so much you can do about slipping. That's one thing that like you just got to get used to. The difference between slipping versus getting a solid hammer into the wall. Like it's so subtle, it's like hard to even explain it. You just have a sense for it, and changes dramatically on different DPIs. Like right here, I'm struggling. I'd be doing better at that part on my normal DPI. But I think I'm handling the bucket better on this one, which is important. All right. Get up there. No. Come on. Oh. All right. Gotta pace myself a little. Give myself a little break every few runs so the carpal tunnel doesn't set in. All right. Oof, slow. Slow orange hell. Oof. One slow part begets another. It's kind of a slow ball effect, you might say. Hoop. No good. Ugh. Weird snag. Oh, get up there. What the? Come on. Oof, that's pretty slow. All right, we can do better. It's gotta zone out. It's gotta reach that flow state. Had a good boost, but I did not use it. Whew. It's tough. It's tough on the hands. I will say you want to get your B12. Repairs those nerves. You think your hands are safe. Well, they're not. Your hands are in peril. You think your hands are like safe and healthy right now? I'll give them a year tops. Maybe 2. You might last longer if you take some B12. Oh, I missed it, really? Jeez. If you're in the low 40s around here, you can kind of... I guess it's worth continuing. Gotta freaking go for it, though. Oh, that's not going for it. It's floundering. Alright, what's my swing thought? I think I need to think about... Need to think about hitting that sweet spot on each ledge here. Which I tend to think of as like, you know, just a little past the peak of the ledge. Oh, jeez. That was just like, just straight, just into the air. Maybe if I just hang out up in the air for long enough, something good will happen. Ah, yeah, see, that's not what you want. Ooh, no. It's not what we want. See, I'm attaching here. You want to attach in a spot that will let you progress Forward. Oh, what's up, KRD? Show mouse. I will never show my mouse. Actually, I guess I can just kind of go like that. Actually, you know what? I wish I could like go. Wish I could just do this in the air. Here, let's go like this. It's a little. Now you can see that I'm. Oh, doesn't want to work. This thing is good though. I keep forgetting which brand it is. It's the Pro Super Light. I think it's like 2 or something. I would need to look at the box again. It's a fine mouse. It's kind of like as sensitive as I could possibly imagine needing. Ooh. I wouldn't say it like boosted my skill level that much, but it does. It is nice to be able to just try out a shitload of different DPIs. Not sure how high it goes, but it goes really absurdly high. Yeah, it's made the game a little bit nicer. Like so far I've found that it's kind of nice to go like try some super high DPIs for a while and then on other days try some low ones. Switch it up. Ooh. I could be shooting myself in the foot by trying different DPIs, but I feel like it kind of changes day by day. Like if my hand is like killing me, then super high DPIs are kind of nice because you just kind of just lightly breathe on the mouse. Ooh. Ah. Come on, it's in the hand. That's not good. Ah, my mouse had to get all awkward right there. At least grab to the tippy top point of that house. Yeah. Yeah, there's the Microsoft built-in mouse slider thingy. Hmm. Yeah, I think I mean I heard that it was recommended to just keep that normal. Or mainly like you don't want to there's like enable extra mouse sensitivity. You don't want that enabled for some reason. Damn you! Getting stuck in the little I don't know what the hell that's called. Ah. This game's grinding my gears. Bet that's never happened to anybody before, but this game's making me a little PO'd. Go. Oh, good God. Okay, preemptive handbrake. Did I end up disabling raw Excel? Yeah, I haven't thought about using it in a while. From what I've heard, most people just kind of do a high DPI and that's it. But yeah, I might try that again. Because it might be the case that it's nice to have when you're not slinging that mouse around for it to like slow down just a little bit. Ooh, off the cup. Whoa, I just had a freaking... The hammer just went crazy for a second there. Just barely making it up. Every one of those grabs was just perilous. Okay. Oh man. It's going decent. Son of a bitch. God. Oh my God. Ah. Yeah, that was the phone just falling on the ground. From whence I can see my chat. Uh. You say... Competitive Muffin Diver says I have the perfect temperament, but... Clearly not that time. But there's different periods, like... You'll go through a period of, like... You can't progress, and then you'll go through a period of, like... It seems easy, everything's going smoothly. Like a period of frustration, and then, whatever the opposite of frustration is. Just regular frustration. of like roping in that respect. It's like if you pursue roping, you'll be like, okay, I've hit, the first like maybe 2 years that I roped in Worms, like I was like, okay, there's nowhere left to go. Maybe I'll give up the game, but then I didn't. I sunk deeper into the abyss. It's kind of the same with this. The skill cap is really, really high, and I feel like we wouldn't know that if there weren't some really dedicated and obsessed people. Uh, Also, it's like so much easier to pursue like a goal when you know people have done it before. Like with the Tetris World Records, I forget what the ultimate achievement has been lately, like making the game crash or something. But yeah, once one person did that, opened the floodgates. And that has happened with getting over it. Like there's now what, 3 or 4 people who've gotten sub 1 minute times. It did take a while though. That's pretty wild. Whoa. Too much lag there for a second. Oh man. I feel like the lag kind of ruined that one. I don't know if anyone else, there was just like a big spike in lag, which is to be expected because I'm like streaming slash recording. Oof. Oh, Garrity asked, did the stream die? Maybe it did disconnect for a sec. Yeah, it's hard to get these negative pulls sometimes on 2500 DPI. Seems like I need to do better on like higher. Uh, Sorry, let me just check my phone. Did the stream reconnect? Hopefully it did. But I have to like relaunch Twitch on my phone. Such a pain. Full body blackface. Yeah, maybe I should change the color of this guy. Someone specifically told me that making your guy a shadow dude is better for concentration. I don't think it matters at all. Like, oh, damn. Okay, I'm feeling a little bit more warmed up. Not a lot. Okay, let's try again. Who? Ah, just pure slippage. Okay. I gotta really like slow myself down and not like I gotta stop between runs sometimes, I think. Just for the sake of my hand. Oof. So I was playing Worms WMD the other day. I hadn't played in a while. Just like the ranked mode, which is still going. It's still like relatively fun, but it's not like a serious ranking system. But I noticed there's another guy. There's another guy named Mablak, and I think to do that you have to like change your Steam profile or something. I didn't encounter this person. I just saw them on like the leaderboard. Pretty weird though, I gotta say. Like you're not fooling anybody. If I do find them though, I will destroy them. It seems like that shouldn't be possible though. Like it shouldn't like the way those leaderboards work, it shouldn't be possible to have identical names. I thought something prevented that, but I guess not. Let me just double check my stream again. Not sure if it's like doing some reconnecting nonsense. All right. Get on up. I should focus on doing that ore skip. Can get it if I put my mind to it. It's where we like, just like trying to land, get your hammer onto the log. It's like not hard, but it's just like, it's hard to do without like really setting yourself up. Need a hell of a lot of momentum like right here. That's almost it. Oh, jeez. Global outage, huh? Yeah, weird. What's happening for me though is like, like it seems like OBS is reconnecting, but like the Twitch app sucks so much. Like I have to reload it on my phone every like few minutes. I did hear about that whole YouTube disconnection, which is disconcerting. It's probably just Elon Musk's satellites causing Kessler syndrome or whatever it's called. The runaway chain of satellites destroying each other. That would be kind of cool though, like just the internet is gone. We're no longer distracted by things. We can actually avoid being distracted for long enough to have a proletarian revolution. Like, remember when COVID hit, people actually had time to protest. That was kind of cool. Although I guess, like, if all the satellites on Earth went out, wouldn't necessarily mean that we have free time. You kind of do need a pandemic for that. Ah, jeez. Okay. I don't handle that first log well enough. Not sure what I'm lacking there. I'm lacking something. Oh, come on. Ah, oh, my hands. Ah. Get over that. Yeah, that's really annoying. Hmm. So all the satellites go down. Would that destroy AI? I don't think it would. I think we'd still have all the AI related problems. It'd just be like an offline AI. 28K AI. You send a letter in the mail to ChatGPT, and it gets back to you with like 50% chance a correct answer, 50% chance a wild hallucination. Like you ask, okay, how many L's are in the word yellow? And it tells you all of them. It just responds it, and it was all yellow. A song by Coldplay. And you have to wait like a month for it to get back to you via post. Oh, that was good for a second there. One thing I like about this, like, you do warm up, you get in the zone after a while. Typically, right around the time when you get into the zone is when my carpal tunnel acts up. But if you can make it past that hurdle, ooh, no, get. No, I decided to whip the hat, and I did not need to. Get the. Ah. Ah. Yeah, not a chance. Not a chance on that one. Yeah, when you're warming up in Worms, you have like all that resting time because like you do a turn, your opponent does a turn. Unlike in this game where you're legally mandated to start right away after each run. Get over. Ah. Ah. Get up there. Ah. Damn. Hmm. So I've got to like this part, attaching to this orange desk. I think like at like 35 or 34 has been my fastest. It's really hard to get lower than that. So I definitely got to work on this whole. I'm not sure what part I need the most work on, but I mean, I think the fastest times like get to that orange desk by like uh I don't know, like 24 seconds or something. Like mid 20s, which is like Jesus. I can only take some solace in the fact that like the top times don't get those times every time they play the game. Only occasionally. I'm a little slow rounding this corner. Oh my god, dude. I just like just stalling on the tip, the peak of the chateau. All right, I'm going back to the peak of the chateau. I just want to like destroy this. I wish there was a way that your hammer could just destroy the objects around you. Need some way to let off steam here. I'm just punching this thing. Hut, 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 hut. All right. Take a 1 minute break for my hand. Feeling okay. Yeah, this is it's a good engine, I must say. I guess the secret here is like the finickiness comes from like if I attach here and go, I get a lot of speed, but if I attach like 2 pixels off, I will not get the same speed. Like if I attach there, nope. So part of it is like precision, tiny differences in precision leading to large differences in outcome, which is true of chaotic systems. Oh, damn. Oh, okay. Not sure what the best I've done today. I played a little bit earlier. I think I finished in the 140s. Come on. Oh no. 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 Ooh, the pain. Well, you can see on the timer there. It's ahead by like 3.8 seconds and then behind by like 7. Yeah. It's no good. A little speedrun trick I've picked up is that you want your times to be green instead of red. This is a torturous climb up at this part. Okay, I probably should work on this part more. Just not getting the zigzag that I need. KRD says 2 pixels off. The satellites are crashing into each other again. Yeah. That's another example of a chaotic system. I think like everything is just a chaotic system. Like not chaotic is the weird thing. Like the weather, human brains. Probably like basic physics, I don't know. Why am I still going? I need to. It's behind by like 10 seconds. I think it's good to like do at least a couple checkpoints, but you don't want to be looking at your time literally constantly. Let's give yourself like a halfway marker or something. Oh. Yeah, the subpixels in Armageddon. If only we could see them. Truly know that they're there. Ooh. Now that was ore skip. Or at least, basically. I don't know how good it has to be to qualify. Wonder if I'm still shooting myself in the foot by just having a regular ass sized mouse pad. I've gotten used to it, but I might just be doing shit wrong by not having an absurd amount of desk space. Oh, get up. I started this week, I started watching an anime that was... I wasn't sure if I was ever actually going to try it, but the boxing anime, Hajime no Ippo, which, as far as I know, it's like the one boxing and like manga slash anime that everybody likes. It's pretty good. I mean, it's basically like Super Punch Out, the video game. Like, it's literally that. And I don't know which came first. I'm pretty sure Super Punch Out uh came first, but maybe it didn't. I don't know. It's pretty fun though. It's like there's boxers with their special moves and stuff. There's a bunch of training and whatnot. Montages. It's also very retro looking, which is great. But like I do not watch boxing or MMA or anything, so it's like the only way that's gonna appeal to me is like through the power of anime. Like, but maybe that will give me an appreciation for actual fighting sports. I don't know. Is it on the it's on the level of table tennis? Um, no, not really. Well, as we all know, Ping Pong the animation is like one of the best anime ever. Like, not even kidding. Like, you literally can't do better than that. You have like an acclaimed director. Everybody likes it. It's short and sweet. But I mean, if we're talking like actual best sports anime, aside from Ping Pong the animation, clearly Uma Musume, the gacha game where you gamble on not horses but horse girls because that's different somehow. But the actual like 4 seasons of the anime for that, fantastic. Like they actually like will make you cry and pump your fists. Like at first it starts off as just like kind of a joke, but then it's like, wow, this is serious. This is just straight up sports drama. I'm sure the mobile game is addicting too, but I'm not even gonna get into the world of gacha. I don't want to give the Japanese I don't want to give the Yakuza my money. God knows they've already gotten enough of it. Here's something I wonder. Are there any like if you look through the Epstein files, are there any gotcha magnates? Like the CEOs of the gotcha world. Because those people have got to be like filthy rich. And probably part of the mob in some way. But most rich and powerful people are just like not household names. That's the thing. We're just like not mad at them because we don't know who they are. Oh, I'm so behind on this one. Oof. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, what's EA making these days? Usually if it's an EA game, I stay well away. Doing gacha, I assume. Can't deny it's profitable, but oof. Yeah, I would probably like I would just ban DLC. I mean like, okay, every game gets one you get one DLC pack. You can do it once. You can fleece people out of their money like one time. It's got to be a substantial, substantial thing. And some DLC is great, like Resident Evil The Village. There's a whole freaking extra after story type situation. That's like just more game. But it shouldn't be the case that every freaking thing we buy under capitalism is something that you only partially buy. Like this microphone. What if there was DLC for the microphone? Like, oh yeah, you can have like the most of the microphone, but to get the final part that makes it work, it's gonna be $100. Oh, we gotta restart that. All right. Oh, did Twitch ban your message? Cannot talk ill of gotcha. I mean, there is gonna be, give it like 10 or 20 years, there's gonna be a gotcha police. Like we have freedom of speech, but not when it comes to gotcha. If you disparage it or say that it's just gambling, like you'll get swatted, like just instantly. Like we'll have a perfect society, but there will be the gotcha police. That's the price we pay. Like every dystopia has to have like that, you know. It has to like look good from the outside, but then there's like that one thing that makes it like horrible. Damn, I tend to not finish these runs. Maybe I should like actually finish one. Oh. Hmm. Oh, KRD says you remember the good old days on the Team 17 forum when people were pushing 4 Worms DLC. Oh my god. I mean, there were probably some people pushing for hats, and they did get hats in Worms WMD. Some people like myself will always push against hats. I think we've just like collectively across video games as a whole, we've tried letting players customize their characters. We've tried it, and the project has not been a success. It's been a failure. So I say no more customizing characters at all. Plus, it only gives more opportunities for DLC and fleecing people out of money. But you know who can make a good character? A character designer. But you, the player, cannot do that. You do not have the creative faculties. Though you may think you do, you do not. And that's why if all you have is a naked worm with no hats, no, no Fortnite hats, no crazy hair, you will accept that singular naked worm, and you'll be happy. You'll actually be happier that way. Instead of trying to, pretend that you know how to create a character. I mean, come on. Like there have been good creator modes before in games like uh WrestleMania, WCW, the N64 games. Great character creation. But that's really the exception, not the rule. If you could implement that across all games, then yeah, go for it. Until that day comes, we're banning character creation, okay? How about this? If your character is not good, if you don't like the way a character looks, just buy a different game. It's that simple. Delete the game you currently have, get a new one with a character designer who made a good character. It's quite simple. Whew. I don't think I've gotten any gold splits uh in like hmm, well over a week. My sum of times is not bad. I mean, it continues to go up, but like the top players, there's sum of best segments is like 50 seconds, which is pretty low. But that's including shortcuts, I guess. My times have like none of the shortcuts, so that will be my excuse for now. Oof. All right, giving the hands a break for a sec. No skin tone variants. Yeah. Yeah, in Worms WMD they do let you have some variants to the worms skin tone. But I mean, here's the thing, like what would be really cool would be like worms versus ants, worms versus spider. Like, gotta think bigger. Like the best Team 17 ever did was like uh Worms Revolution with the smart worm and the tanky worm and uh the scout. But even that wasn't thinking big enough. It's like they're just like those are just like small variations. Like yeah, you got to go much further. That's right. That's right. They want alternate character skins. Yeah, create a new campaign. See, like Resident Evil 2 had like, you could be two different characters. Even that's cheating to me. I would say like make a whole separate game for both characters. Like if I was making like say, Street Fighter, like choosing between like 16 characters, I don't think so. I think you get like one player mode with, you get a story mode with Ryu, then a whole separate game if you want a story mode with Chun-Li. Don't try to just like combine them all into one. That's just like you're asking for too much. Hmm. I gotta work on my log skills. It's like right here. I just gotta, I really gotta handle this first part better. So I go over here, go like this. It's not so bad when I'm like hooked onto the canoe paddle. Lots of time to adjust. But if I land like right here-ish, I really gotta, I gotta hit the sweet spot more. Huh. I'll just make a mental note of that. Hit the sweet spot. I should have log skills. I teach math, but apparently not. Aw, man. Alright, hitting a slump, hitting a slump. Gotta recalibrate, refocus. See, that was a nice push. I pushed myself like really horizontally. Just gotta do that every time. Oh, like, all right, my hammer just like went the opposite way. I think I gotta do lighter taps on this part. Oof. I think basically like every time you play it, you gotta like constantly tell yourself which mental adjustments you have to make. Otherwise, you're just gonna stay stuck forever. Okay. Oh, oh my God. Okay. I need to secure my freaking phone. All right. It's easier. It's no longer resting on like a thin piece of my monitor. In Wormsay, I had a pretty good chaos match versus Yago. Like I got up 2 rounds. I was doing pretty well, but in the third cave round, I had bad positions, but I didn't have girders to stop him from piling me. So like he had a nice turnaround. He got it to 2-2. Then I got the final round, but Yeah, chaos is great though, like in Worms. It's just like you can never be sure that you're gonna win. Like it's always possible to turn it around, which is super fun. It really is like the best scheme, um, in general. At least after having played all the other schemes for many years. Ah, what's up with that? Sometimes I hit like this part and I just go a little bit up left. I don't know why that happens. Uh, that was the one I streamed. Uh, yeah, Dream streamed it a little while ago. Okay, all right. Different swing thought. Let's think fewer hammers. Let's minimize the number of swings I take. Like, don't think about adjustments. Just try to get through fewest number of swings. Just like in roping. It's easy. What the? Okay. Oh my God. Uh, I'm not like, so on those snowballs, since I've like lowered my mouse DPI, I'm like not getting the power that I am accustomed to. Let's see. Man, I should just practice this part a little bit. Okay, okay. I should do this part faster for sure. But like, okay. Yeah, there should be like almost no speed loss across this whole section. Hmm. I do get a bit lossy. Hmm. Like aiming is really important here. So I think I gotta hit that first snowball like a little bit more left. Also, this is this is like not how I would actually start it. So what the fuck? Huh. All right, what's the sweet spot? No. Let's see. For that first snowball, I think I need to just think like I need to have like max speed at that first snowball. Hmm. Okay. Uh, I'd be screwing myself though by like switching DPI as much as I am. You know what? All right, let's try a different DPI for just a little bit. It changes day by day, like which DPI feels good. Okay, instead of 2500, 4680, which I've used a lot. It's a little easier on the hands too, like if you do a high DPI, so I don't know. You know what? Nah, let's switch back because I've been warming up on this, so back to 2500. Why not? Oh, dear God. Why? Oh. Oh. I hate when you have like these edge grabs and you're like one pixel away from being able to get a solid grab. Oh. Has anybody been watching the Olympics? Because I have not, aside from seeing that gnarly, like, skier who broke her leg. I'm glad there's some drama, though, with Canada. We finally see how Canadians really are on the inside. We always knew, but now it's been truly exposed. It is funny to me though that like there's basically a sting operation set up on the Canadian curling team where they use like a camera angle that they don't normally use. How is that shit not locked down tight though? Like how do they not have a camera angle covering everything? If you can cheat by just like having these light little touches, then it's like we need a freaking panopticon here on this curling court, curling arena, whatever. I mean, do we take away all of Canada's trophies? Like all their former trophies, I mean, like do we like retroactively remove them? Because maybe we should. It just kind of reflects on their whole country, like past, present, and future. Like some things you can't make up for. You just can't make up for certain things. Oof. All right. Okay, I gotta rest the hand for a moment. Ooh. Let's see, Castrel asks, what is my PB right now? It is 1 minute 38 seconds. And I've had some close ones like low 130s, so like I should be at the level where I can get a low 130, but probably not sub 130. I'm not quite sure right now if what I should be doing is grinding specific parts, because that might be a better way to really get my time up, but like so far I've kind of just been going through it like I rarely do individual parts. Whoa. Probably should though. Okay, it's like the fourth time my phone just falls. Amateur hour, yeah. Thanks. Yeah, it's like I won't say the time is good, but I will say I'll say like if I get sub 130, then that's good. There's so many levels to this game though. It's like crazy. Whoops. Oh, really? Go. Go. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, typically my hands just have a time limit. Carpal tunnel from the brutal years of roping. I think that slows me down a bit because like there have been times where I was like, okay, I want to grind all day and I can't. But it really is hard. Like every extra 10 seconds you can shave off can take like months and months. I think continuous time playing, like if you can like have an 8 hour session, I think that like really gets you in the zone. So if you can have like a bunch of really long sessions, I think that's a way to internalize the game, which I can rarely do. I mean, there have been days, but it's tough. How do I do the ladder to the top of the roof technique? Um, lat. Actually, I'm not sure which part you mean. Like this ladder? So ladder. Usually it's sort of planned. Like there's a bunch of ways that you can sort of compensate when you're over here. It's like usually your first launch, you want it to kind of be like the top of your hammer is going to hit this orange thing. You kind of want to think about that a little bit because you don't want it to get slowed down too much. And then it's usually just like you want to play on the fewest number of swings, like one, two. And like right here, you can kind of see this little bar. That's a good that's a good point to fixate on a little bit because like if you launch from before there, typically you can like make it over. You just got to be really careful at that part and keep your hammer extended. And then here it's just like pull down, basically. Roping. Yeah, Kestrel roping is like it's what we do in Worms. Worms Armageddon. It's like Tarzan or Spider-Man, like you're roping from obstacle to obstacle. It's super fun like this. I mean, it's like it's a whole thing. It's a whole sport. Whoa. What I'm hoping is that there's because like not that many people are playing Worms Armageddon anymore. People still play, but I just hope that there's like a different game that has roping so that it can really be like a competitive thing. Because that would be cool. It's like super duper skillful. If you want to see an example of it, there is one similar game that's kind of like a Worms clone called Crate Before Attack, which you can just play like in a browser, and that's basically roping. It's just not quite as good a roping system as in Worms. Oh, come on. Really? My hammer got all flummoxed. Oh, come on. Oof, my hand's getting lazy. Getting that slow handitis. If I was smart, I would have learned this game with both hands so that I could just switch when one hand gets tired. But I am not smart. Just a non-ambidextrous, inefficient fool. Alright, let me try my left hand here. Wow, this is hard. Okay. Wow. Yeah, my left hand does not know what it's doing. Yeah, never mind. Let's not even go that route. Can I see you? Castrel says, "Can I see you sense?" Wait, what do you mean? Can you see me sense? Get up there. Ah, don't get stuck. Come on. Why? Ugh. Orange Hell is like, once you've done it a million times, it is easier, but like, sometimes you just cannot grab onto anything. Ah, well, I was in the green at the very end for just a moment. So that was at least an attempt there. Not amazing. Oh, my sensitivity? Uh, Yeah, the DPI on this is 2500. I switch my DPI kind of a lot, actually. I mean, like, probably every, like, few months, I'll, like, be trying a slightly different DPI. The one I've stuck with the longest has been, like, 4680. But 2500 right now seems pretty good. You gotta have that balance between, like, control versus speed. I'm sure I think some people do like well over 5,000, but I'm I'm not sure what the optimal DPI is. Oh, come on. Oh, oh my God, I'm slipping. Oh my God. Jesus. Oh, maybe you meant, sorry, I actually didn't catch. Maybe you meant sensitivity up here. Yeah, I just keep like on this bar, I just keep it like maxed out. I think most people do that just so you can remember. But then you change it like for your actual mouse. Pretty much any like mouse you actually buy will let you change your DPI, which is your sensitivity. I do wish this game would tell you like which DPI gives you the fastest possible hammer rotation, because I don't even know. Jeez. Oof. Man, I am not even making it to the end here. This is it's rough. Ooh. Trackpad tuning. Yeah, I got trackpad tuning enabled. Um, Someone who was here a second ago, or may still be here, uh, Korean Red Dragon. He told me there's this program Raw Excel is the program, which have tried using like once, and that makes it so that you can like customize the acceleration curve of your mouse. So like if you wanted to, you could use that program, and it would make it so like you could like if I go like this really fast, it could make it so that it goes really fast at first and then slows down like a little bit. I haven't heard about other like speedrunners using that, but I have to assume some people use something like that because I could see that helping, but I don't actually know. the benefit of that would be like you can go fast when you need to go fast, but when you need the hammer to slow down, like it would just automatically do that. That's kind of what having trackpad tuning off does. It just does it like kind of too much, so people don't use it as much. Oh no, come on. Get up there. Oof. All right, my hand starting to succumb. But yeah, I totally forgot. Today's like Mardi Gras. Why do people celebrate Mardi Gras? I don't like. Like never in my life have I been like, oh man, Mardi Gras. I can't wait for whatever Mardi Gras is. I guess if you live in like New Orleans or something, it's way different, but I have never just known any reason to care about it. It does make sense though, because like holidays should just be like an excuse to party. Like even just that being the holiday, like it makes more sense than a lot of holidays. It's funny. It's funny to me. You talk like you know nothing about this game. Yeah, I feel like I don't really. Like I don't know that much about the physics, honestly. There is a lot I still need to to know. Um, but most of what is relevant is just like it's stuff that can hardly be explained, like the difference between like a powerful pull and a not powerful pull. It's really subtle and depends on the exact obstacle. And it's something that like even if you do explain it, like to actually teach it, you just have to play a whole bunch to see the small differences. Like on this, for example, like on this chair obstacle right here, it's like there's a really small sweet spot for like when you have this grabbed and you can like yoink yourself across. Like I didn't have it grabbed there. And you have to have just the right approach too. It's like there, I got some grabbage of that special little corner. But like you have to kind of be in the air a little bit, just a little. And have like you want to kind of pull yourself right when you have like 0 vertical velocity. Or maybe a little bit of upward velocity. But it's like such a tiny little thing to grab onto that all I can say is just try it a shitload. The top players like Blast Bolt who like rocket through that area, like I don't know how the hell they do it. Well, oof. I hate when I like do a part well, but because I'm already behind, there's like no point. There's no reward. Get up there. One thing I do know about this game, the transitions matter a lot. Transitions being the moments where you go from like one obstacle to the next. Like if you get smooth transitions, it can like save you like a handful of seconds. That's another thing that's like the same as roping and worms. It's just so many parallels. Ah, get up there. Oof. Luckily today is leg day, so even if I destroy my hand, it's fine. Get up. My hammer just went totally limp there as my mouse went off the mouse pad. Oh, jeez, what am I doing? Let's see, still no golds, no best times in any of the sections. I feel like I should be able to get a gold at the start. Like I've never done a super duper, an incredibly perfect start. Get ah. Damn. Oh, yeah, another show I watched this month, and I don't know how I had never seen it before, just the original Avatar: The Last Airbender. Like I'd heard from people that even though it's, technically a kid show, it's like still good, and it's really fantastically good. It's basically like it's like Naruto if Naruto was good. Like the humor is actually like really funny. It's pretty lighthearted, but not completely lighthearted. Oh, oh, I had to fall right there. Well, I wasn't that far ahead. Uh, yeah. Need to watch more though. Need to watch Legend of Korra. It's really good though. Like they had like there's like airbenders, waterbenders, etc. Like they actually had a different style of martial arts with real like, you know, actual actors that allowed them to like animate like actually good fight scenes that were super fluid and didn't have a lot of cuts. Like the choreography is kind of amazing. Yeah, I think what I was assuming it was kind of like a knockoff Naruto. It came out what, 2007 to 2009-ish. In some ways it is, but it's really really good. I heard the live action versions were atrocious, but yeah, that's pretty par for the course. All right, trying to keep my wrist a little looser. And there's so many ways you can sling this hammer. Oh, all right, brief handbrake. Carity says I saw a really good GIF of the styles in action once. Yeah, it's really fascinating. It's like they have the earthbending style, and they actually made it so that it uses a martial arts where it's like they got a wide stance, they're closer to the earth. It's like that's kind of impressive that they put it in so much thought to the world building and slash martial arts building. That's like kind of a sign of like the difference between a bad show and a good show. Like a bad show has like you just won't remember the world. It's just like not fleshed out. It's like this is the kingdom of Razzle Frazzle Stan. Like the names sound like crap. I think good world building is like you remember the names of places. Uh There's some cool, you know, fantasy or sci-fi quirks. It's not just like generic stuff. There's something new about it. um, and I think like being just like not hard to follow. Because it's like you don't want to create a world where there's like 57 continents, and it's just like too difficult to follow. Oh, it's like you want it to be kind of like an RPG. Like in an RPG, by the time you're done with it, like maybe there's like 5 continents, there's like 10 different cities you've been to or something, and you remember them. Good shows are kind of like that, or like good world building. So let's see. I think I still have not finished a run at all, which is pretty normal. Yeah. Yeah, attention to detail matters. That's part of it. It's partly attention to detail. It's partly... Ooh. It's partly like just attention to detail will just like naturally emerge if you have good ideas about your fantasy world, you know? It's like you will have already asked yourself, like, okay, how do the citizens of this world live? How do the nations interact? More generic stuff will just like not get into that or leave it kind of plain and boring, I guess. Ah, man, I really missed that. I was going decent for a second. Oof. I think there needs to be a way that I can like use my left hand in this run. Because it's weird that this is a 100% just like use your dominant hand game, just the mouse. But I keep thinking it's like that's a whole waste of a left hand. Like what if you connected two mice and you just like brought in that other hand every now and then? Be pretty stylish. I'm not exactly sure how you could do that, but anytime you need just like a little extra nudge, that other hand is there. Or maybe there's some parts where you could go like, huh, 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 huh. I get the devil's chimney part up here. Like here, I could imagine like using two mice, like the only problem is like one mouse does not cancel out the other. Like whatever you're doing with your right hand is still applying. So you'd have to rapidly switch the mice on and off. Simple. Ah, good God. Just checking how long I've been streaming. Not super long, 2 hours. 2 hours 15. Damn. Alright. This game really slows you down when you like when you're in contact with the land. It can be like almost unpredictable. It's like, well, I'm stuck even though I was not stuck last time. Can somebody tell me, do other countries have Mardi Gras? I'm assuming it's a US thing. For the life of me, I cannot tell you what it's about. I can't even tell you what the words Mardi or Gras mean. I don't even know if it's technically a holiday. Uh, all I know is it's a thing you do and you party. Oh, damn. Maybe some of these runs can be salvaged because I always give up when I'm like too far behind. Let's see, KRD you found what now? Oh, a clip of oh yeah. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, for intricate like martial arts, shit like that, you always need like some kind of actual reference. But yeah, like it's an like Avatar is an intrinsically cool universe. I mean, it's like it's a power system that hasn't really been done, and it's really simple, like Earth, Wind, Fire. It's like what's not to like? One thing about the show I thought was kind of underutilized, like they kind of underutilized the airbenders. It's basically just Aang, the main character, is like the I mean, he's the last airbender. Spoilers. He's the last airbender. But I kind of thought like his abilities were underutilized. Like he would do some cool wind gusts, but typically he would not be able to beat out most of the firebenders. It would be like you'd think you could just blow away fire, but it didn't work that easily. I thought he would have like maybe a wider variety of like moves, but it's also kind of weird. The premise of the story is like he needs to learn all the different bending styles, but it's like airbending's already kind of cool, and it's a rarity since no one else can do it anymore. Um, so I was like, why do we need this other stuff? Nuts. Yeah, that is the kind of show like if I had like grown up, if that had been on when I was like in middle school or something, I'm sure I would have been like completely obsessed with it. But it would have been airing around when I was like in college. So I completely like missed the boat. And there's no way that anyone I knew at the time would have been watching it because they'd be like, "What? It's a kids show." Perhaps they would be right. It's like Anubis learning everyone's roping style. But Bukolik asked earlier, "Hello, is this the same kind of joy as worms roping?" Not quite. It's not quite the same kind of joy. There's a lot of similar joys. It's 2D and finicky and lots of skill would be the similarities. No. uh, this goddamn mountain. Damn you. Why couldn't I just do this the first time? The mountain has hidden notches in there. It's really, really kind of painful. You basically just have to memorize your routine to get up. And it's like you practice it, and then you get out of practice, and your muscle memory changes, and you get all screwed up, and you gotta re-practice it. Which I probably should right now. Alright, let's get a save point. People play on this, it's called what? The Anjo 2 mod. Lets you just like store a save point to practice from. Oh. I think I've been kind of doing this part a little bit wrong. Let's get a better save point. Oh, that's not good. What the heck? That's not good. Shit, I pressed the wrong. I see some good players, like, they do a quick little double hit right here. Like, where is it? Like, right... I guess it's at this one. Like, right here, I think. I don't quite do it that way. Like, I can do it a slightly different way, where I go like that. But man, you gotta have, like, the exact right positioning for this. Like, getting up here without any mistakes at all is, like, pretty damn hard. I should probably practice that a lot. Oh. Things between chaotic mouse control versus precise keyboard control. Yeah, I mean, both of these are on a pretty high level. Yeah, roping, I mean, like, this is partly like the terrain is wonky. It's like you can understand the terrain, but even the rest of the terrain is kind of like this mountain. Like, you don't really know where the hooks are just by looking at them. You kind of do, but like not perfectly. With roping, you are more able to like, a little more able to like visually get it down and just like look at the train and know this is what the train looks like. So this is part of the, I guess, yeah, part of the chaos here is the terrain itself, which, I mean, there's a little of that in Worms, like when the rope goes a tiny bit through the land, but typically there's not that much. I do wonder if I'm missing a technique here, because I have seen some people just do these like sort of short hits that I'm not quite doing. Like I can do the sort of delayed one like that. Hmm. I forget what my best time on this part is. Maybe it's like in the 5-second range. But you have to, the timing for this is like you have to get to the very top and past it. Okay, so I want to go like this, hit here. It's kind of incredible though, like a good climb here would be like, I don't know, 7 seconds or something. But you can get like in, I think, the 4-second range or something crazy. It might be that what I need to do is really aim for the hook spot when I do that little second tap. Because I don't think about that a whole lot. Okay, that was almost good. Hmm. Like, if in an actual run I could get past this in like 5 seconds, that would be fantastic. Also, I guess this part is a little different now, because I was pretty used to this on my usual DPI. On 2500, you can't really... you can't save yourself as easily. There's this common saving yourself move where you, I don't know if there's a name for it. Maybe you could call it like an emergency pogo. But it's like you're about to hit the ground. Instead of hitting it normally, you just do a little pogo. And that can like completely save you in like a million situations. Can't do that as easily on lower DPI. Go. Yeah, just don't, as you say, don't put yourself in the position of needing to save yourself. I can definitely get up this thing faster on a normal DPI. I do sometimes think the solution is like, for one part of the map, switch to 1 DPI, for the next part, switch to something else. Maybe that's the solution, I don't know. Whew, ouch. Good lord. Man. KRD asks, has anyone got an AI to reinforcement learn how to do this game? I think it just hasn't been necessary. There's been some pretty cool, like, tool-assisted runs. I don't think anybody's done machine learning or AI. I could be wrong. But the tool-assisted runs are, like, so perfected looking that, like, I don't know. Maybe AI could, like, save a second still or something, but it seems doubtful. Oh my god. All right. Hmm. Yeah, the machine learning in Trackmania is really fascinating from what I saw. Especially how they found on certain tracks that you could optimize it so that to find a time, that was like really high where you only did like 3 inputs the whole run. And as a speedrunner, you just like try and emulate those inputs, which is doable, apparently. I mean, I guess that's what happens if you have a game that's like that. Luckily, that cannot be done here. There's no way you'd possibly beat this with, like, just a few inputs. Oh. I am gonna have to wrap this up shortly. Hmm. Sheep racing. Yeah. Yeah, fewest inputs, that does apply to super sheep racing. Worms Armageddon. Makes things a lot easier. Oof. Man. My hand is like, it's definitely starting to hurt. Maybe humans weren't meant to do this. Maybe we weren't meant to game. And perhaps we do it in defiance of the gods. Maybe every act of gaming is an act of rebellion against our creators. Think about that. Oh, I can barely swing this hammer. All right, this is the last one, right here. What? That's stupid. Oh, had to get caught right there. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to stop here before my wrist explodes. Yeah, Q Shark did have some good super sheep racing. I did notice my super sheep racing, uh, I tried an actual mechanical keyboard, like it improves so much. It's absurd. Gotta have a nice keyboard. Yeah, thanks for watching, folks. I'm gonna go ahead and stop the stream. It was fun. Hopefully I'll get 130 in the next, or like ish, in the next couple months. I know it's there, lurking inside me. It's waiting to rip its way out, but for now, it's elusive. I'll have to do uh some wrist exercises maybe. one-handed push-ups. We'll see where it goes from there. All right. Take care, folks.